Undertow.
Rhea's like, I'm dual wielding now.
Yeah.
One's named Undertow and the other's named Mirra.
Hi.
Wait, what? Every time she swings it says hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Mirra.
Hi, I'm
No,
Mirra.
We want to be friends.
I heal. It says, hi, you want to be friends? You want some tea?
Every time you swing her, she just says something pleasant. Hi, I'm Mirra. Do you want to be friends? I baked cookies.
Yes, exactly. That is so on brand.
It's like one of those toys that you tap on the head or something.
Oh, jeez.
Press his stomach. Hi, I'm Mirra.
Hi, I'm Mirra. Hi, I'm Mirra. Alright. Mirra is now here, though. So, it would seem that everybody is pretty much good to go towards the Coliseum.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, let's go ahead and move forward. You're a winner, baby. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm a winner.
You've always been a winner, Josh.
Oh, thank you.
In our hearts.
Oh god, it's a gold saucer.
That's so funny.
This is why she calls it the gold saucer.
Yep.
Should use the rebirth version.
I can't, it's copyrighted.
Damn.
I have to
Mirror's
use
not streaming, right?
I mute the music so you can do whatever you want.
Sick. Well, do what you want.
Well, let's see. We're about to get fancy, everybody.
Right?
The Coliseum has upgraded since you've been gone.
Oh, yes.
Since you've been gone.
Since you've been gone.
There you go, Mikey.
Hell yeah. Has anyone here played Rebirth yet?
I'm not playing them until it's all done.
That's what I want. That's what I want to do. But god damn, does it look amazing?
I have the patience to wait.
I'm trying to. I'm trying.
But as you all step through the portal, you immediately are assaulted by all the music and the commotion of everybody running around and the roar of the arena nearby. And everybody is just kind of stops and looks at you as you just kind of walk out of a portal right into like the middle of the street. Like this portal just opened up in the middle of the street and some people walked out to them.
And I let out a big sigh. We're back.
Rhea kind of blinks and is like, I forgot how bright this place is.
You just have like literally 50-something people just staring at you.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
I know, it
Oh yeah,
feels
you haven't
nice.
been here before.
Dorval's been here.
No.
He is not. Oh wait, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was, but he wasn't here.
When the fuck was I here?
I don't remember anymore.
I don't think you were a part of the session, but your character was quote unquote here.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Your character was there, but you were not present.
Oh.
But yes, it is beautiful. There's literal illuminating lights everywhere, and all the buildings are like symmetrical and perfectly cubed. Except for the Colosseum, which seems to be a very spherical dome.
Okay, so the game plan is to find someone who may know about portals or anything, and then any other locations, and then see if they are willing to help us get to these other locations, right?
Once
Right?
everybody realizes that you're not going to like attack them or burn everything down, they just start walking away and minding their own business.
Yeah, we were kind of just walking by and minding our own business. I don't even think we said anything to anybody.
Like I said, it's just the portal opened up right in the middle of the street, and all these people are like, "What?"
Whoops.
Mind your business.
And then you guys come out, and it's like, "So is something gonna happen?"
This is
Mind
the
you-
world those like little kids were from, right?
Yep.
Yes.
What little kids?
Hey.
Jeez.
Well,
I mean, it's possible that they got shunted back here after everything happened in the Temple of Moradin.
Oh my god, do we
Doesn't
need to
hurt
go
to go
save them
check out.
again? Gotta go save them.
and to what? And lead to what? To dragons? Because that's what we're doing. We're going to dragons.
Mm.
Dragon, plural. I don't know. Right now it's just one, but we'll see. It's still up for debate. We're not kidnapping more children.
Hmm. Kidnap more children, you say?
No. Don't you
Not.
dare.
We are not kidnapping more children.
Wait, have there been kidnapped children?
They weren't
No.
Yep.
kidnapped. They weren't kidnapped,
They
okay?
were basically kidnapped.
I adopted them.
She adopted.
That's considered kidnap, and I don't know.
They were homeless.
They were homeless.
You can't kidnap homeless people.
You can. You can.
You absolutely can, and you should not. All right. Does anyone have a particularly high society roll? Because that'll probably help us gather information.
That would be me and
I think it actually.
Crusix.
That
Mine
is also
does.
true. Mine isn't bad either because it goes off intelligence. So
Oh, it's my
have that.
diplomacy that's high, not my society. Never mind. I'm just
opening my mouth.
yeah. So I'm better at diplomacy instead of society. So if someone else has better society,
well,
Which is funny.
my diplomacy is 19. I'm a master. Beat that. Yeah, you can't. That's what I thought.
I mean, you might be able to leverage
Grandmaster.
diplomacy to improve people's attitudes towards you.
That's fair.
But anyway, as far as society goes, I have a good modifier on mine, but I've been rolling like shit. I'm gonna switch to real dice here.
Well, I literally have a +0 to mine, so
So Yuelia knows a lot about places.
Yeah, but I hate people.
I have a +12 to society.
Nice.
that's good.
Mine's
So
only
you know a
11.
lot about places.
Well, maybe we should find a place that there are scholars, because I think those are the most likely people to know where this plane is.
That's my kind of place. Actually, I don't think we could ever we never actually
We could
found a
not.
spot because otherwise
There
that's
were
where I
no
would have been.
libraries.
Yeah, there was really no place like that. Mostly because this is a tourist trap.
Very good.
Yes, I remember very well that Brea was upset she couldn't read any books.
So, even the magic items in general, there were some decent stuff, but they were for outrageous prices.
Well, don't forget that scholars can also include medics, and there are a lot of medics around here.
That's
Yes,
true.
That is true.
Best place to find those is the Coliseum.
So what's the plan, everybody?
I'll be your scary attack dog. You guys lead.
All right.
Here, I will be right back.
Okay.
We could always hold up a sign that says, "Have you been to the plane of knowledge?" ?
That's one way to do it.
I mean, yeah, it's that, or we just start asking all types of random shady people.
I can just start asking. It'll be fine.
I think we should do the best of both worlds. I'll carry around a sign. And we ask around at the same time. But we may have to pay someone for their information.
We have
That's
money.
fine. I think we still have tickets from this place, don't we?
Credits.
Whatever.
Credits. And we should. We did not spend them all. But the question is, did we bother to keep them?
I was not
think,
the one in charge of the credits, so I do not know who had the credits.
Well, I was gonna say I think Mirra had him, so
No,
that went that idea.
Remember, I was
I
baking
actually
cookies
believe
while
it
you
was
guys were
Paul.
in the arena. Sorry, say that again.
I actually believe it was Paul who was keeping track of credits, but
Dang it, Paul.
Who made that decision?
Paul.
well, he was doing a lot of the performances. Let's see what happens if I type credit into chat.
The answer may surprise you.
Why is there so many results? So we could get the credits back. Hold on. Guys, this was back in April of 2023.
Goodness.
Why
No
does it
items
feel like
were
it was like 2
taken.
months ago?
I'll earn some credits. Okay, hold on.
Why does it feel like it was 2 months ago? 2 months ago?
I can't find any mention of how many credits we had.
I don't think you guys ever said it in Discord.
I don't remember if we actually kept them or if we gave them up to somebody.
Oh, wait. Here, it's 5,000 credits. So hold on.
That's not really a lot.
Head over to Ears and Quip. Thank you for the company. I also hand Starlight a bag of credits. Here, if you can hide this with the rest, it's 5,000. So it was actually you who was holding all the credits. She was
Oh,
correct.
burn.
Oh.
So we know we at least had
A little bit.
5,000.
Let me check my character sheet. Nothing's coming up as credits, so no, I don't think I have any information on that.
I mean, if Josh allows us to have at least a $5,000 mention, that's what was last mentioned.
That was the last thing on there. I'm willing to honor that.
Okay.
Because a credit is, in terms of buying things, 1 credit is a copper coin. So 1,000 credits is a platinum coin. So that's essentially 5 platinum coins.
Yeah.
There is a point where Yuelia did put in the general chat that cards made 50,000 credits.
So I thought you guys had way more than that.
I could
believe we
only
did.
find the message of the 5K, so if
Mikey,
Dave
this
got
is all
more,
your
then
fault.
It sounds like we have 50.
Probably. I'm willing to accept that.
I will be the devil's advocate. I don't think we pictured we were ever coming back here.
I sure didn't.
But are you willing to?
I'm almost like I really have it in my head that I thought we gave them up. Oh wait, you know what? No, I remember what it was. We were going to give them to whatever her name was, the science lady. But
Oh
she decided
yeah,
to come with us.
we were gonna give him to the science lady. We might have given him to science lady.
But she ended up
No.
coming
She
with
came
us.
She
so
did.
She didn't need them.
So she didn't need them anymore.
So we wound
I
up keeping
honestly
them.
think they're just
So
in
we
Mikey's
we
bag
ended
of
up
holding.
keeping them, but
They're in your bag of holding. Dang it!
They're in my bag of holding, but I somebody turned it upside down.
Was it you?
All right.
Probably.
Will you honor the 50K loss that Dave found?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how
Mirra,
much are
can
we?
you paint me a sign that says, "Have you been to the plane of knowledge?" that I can carry around in my hands?
It's gonna be so pretty, you guys. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Thank you.
And hope they speak
Welcome.
common.
I'm.
Oh
putting
yeah,
this
what
in
languages do they
my-
speak here?
Common.
Sweet.
Just write it in every language you know.
I will write it in at least 3 languages. Rhea gets to pick.
Just write it in as many as you can.
Okay.
What was it
okay.
called? It wasn't tickets. It was
Sure. I will do
They're
that.
Credits.
credits. How do you do custom item? Can you do custom items in this?
Yes, it's at the very bottom. It's just it says
Feature's not available yet.
no,
Maybe?
it says other items, and you click in it, and it's just a giant typing bar.
Hmm.
I also have 4,500 gold in mine. Just because I didn't want to put it with
Oh.
my stuff. I just group stuff.
Does it just not actually count as an item? Okay, it's just gonna be.
Yeah,
got it.
it's
All right.
separate.
Man, Demi plane is so cool.
Every week I'm reminded about how much Mikey hates it.
Every week.
Paid money for this shit.
I agree.
It isn't horrible, but it could definitely be better.
But I got it. Okay, 50,000. All right. So how much do you think is worth this information?
We'll find out.
Will pay. Just put will pay on it. Will pay for information.
Don't even put that on it. Like, just see if people will give it for free.
Yeah, and then we'll offer it a reward. Mostly because what's gonna happen is we're gonna say that we're paying for information. Someone's gonna give us wrong information, and then we're gonna get screwed.
okay. That's fair.
Yeah, someone's just gonna make shit up.
I don't know. That's just me seeing the evil in people, but that I don't know.
You're correct. We're literally in a world full of gamblers. You are.
Yeah,
correct.
that's it. That's exactly right. And someone looking to make a
I was about to
easy
say,
credit.
That's very true.
it's not necessarily gamblers, but this is a survival of the fittest kind of area.
Is Crusix even here right now?
and especially in the especially in the other area. Where were you at, Samir?
Is Crusix here right now?
He is with us, but in spirit.
Dang it.
Paul
Okay.
will be here soon.
He
Paul will
has
be
that
here soon.
knowledge broker skill. Oh wait, I don't know if that carried over into Pathfinder.
No idea.
He has
They
that skill
forgot
where
to
he can
assume it
place a
didn't.
coin somewhere
That was-
and get a knowledge broker.
That was me.
That was you? Do you still have that skill?
No, that was a D&D.
That was a D&D
5e.
skill.
Yeah, and on top of that, he changed his class in D&D to cleric. So
Dang it. DM, does Dorval still have the connections previously used?
I'm willing to say that he still has it
Fuck yeah.
just because he should.
Okay.
The connections are dead, actually. They've all died.
Shut up.
Mysteriously.
Mysterious circumstances like the Boeing agents. Mm.
So yeah, as I said, I think we should be doing like multi-level approach. We go to medics while I carry the sign.
I can do my coin thing then.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what I'm looking for.
Knowledge about knowledge about the plane of knowledge.
So
We're trying.
connections with people who have knowledge of the planes.
I like that.
We're specifically trying to find someone who's been to the plane of knowledge.
And willing to take us.
Okay.
But
They
not-
don't even have to take us.
Willing to take you and not screw you over in the process.
Yeah, I'll do my coin thing.
I mean, they don't have to take us, but they do have to.
Go to the Nexus.
Yeah, they have to go to the Nexus, so they have to be willing to come with us to the Nexus.
Be willing to travel, but
Ooh.
we'll drop them back off later. It's fine.
95. All right.
I don't
So
know, guys. It sounds like we're kidnapping people.
where are you placing said coin?
In the correct spot?
Ah,
What spot would that be?
In the correct one.
Not to be confused with the wrong one.
Even diesen Snoopenhausen, Sniesenheimen, Schnauz, Snoopens. I'm gonna do it by the arena.
Okay. So are you just like walking up it and putting it on the ground, or?
No, I'm gonna look for like a wood post.
A barrel, something to put it on.
You want to put it on a barrel?
Like down an alleyway, if there's an alleyway.
So the Coliseum doesn't really have an alleyway. It looks like it has like a trillion different entrances.
I'm looking for a shady spot for some shady
I was
characters.
about to say, if you look around the arena, there's all sorts of places where people have set up tents. There's a couple of buildings that looks like they're worse for wear. But part of you remembers a very specific storage shed that you initially came through into the Coliseum when you first came here.
That's where I'm going then.
And so you go into the storage shed and you take out this weird wooden coin and you just place it on one of the shelves. And literally, you're not really sure if that person was there the entire time or not. But just like 5 seconds in, somebody reaches out and takes the coin.
Ah, hello there.
it's
But-
Lydia.
Part of
Dang
me
it,
was
Lydia.
concerned because, like, you didn't really notice that anybody was, like, in here.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf. I don't get scared easy.
But you hear, like, a very... like, their throat seems damaged, maybe. But you just hear, like, what do you want to know?
Well,
Ryan.
It sounds like our
I'm
day
looking
smoker.
for anyone with knowledge of the plane of knowledge, or any sort of connection to the planes themselves.
I mean,
Anyone with knowledge of the planes in this realm. Specifically, though,
so...
the
you
plane.
want-
Someone who could get us there.
So you want to talk to somebody that knows a lot about plane your travel?
Yep.
All right. Wait here at the shed.
Oh my god, he knows somebody. Dorval, he knows somebody. This is gonna be so great. Oh my gosh, do you think I should get
What?
some tea ready for this while we're like waiting?
No.
Like, would it be polite? Is
Maybe
it in?
some bits too, if you have cookies.
Okay, you know what? I'm out of cook. I'm gonna say I'm out of cookies for right now because I'm. Wait, no, wait.
They'll be upset if you don't have cookies.
Oh no, they're gonna be
What?
upset. I have to go back and I have to go make some cookies.
But once again, it's one of those things that kind of makes you tilt your head because it's like, wait a second. There's only one way into this shed and one way out of this shed. How did they leave the shed?
Boopy.
I don't question things.
Fair enough.
I'm just worried about tea.
About 10 minutes passed by.
Mentions the cookies, his tummy grumbles.
Oh no! He needs
And
cookies.
an individual starts walking up towards your group, and they have this like really, really beat up and torn up robe, I guess. Think of like a monk's robe, but like this robe has seen years and years of use. There's little holes and it's ragged, and it barely covers their face as they walk up, and you can see them like purposely kind of tugging on the hood of the robe to try to cover their face as best as they can. And as she speaks, there's just something really familiar about her voice, but you can't quite place your finger on it. She goes, "So, what do you wish to know?"
I will leave that to my friend Yuelia here.
Oh,
Shit. I got phone numbers.
Give me anybody who wants to. Give me your best perception roll and put it in the chat for me.
yay!
I need to
Remember,
stop rolling in
just
this
out
shithole.
of character. Out of character. We remembered the rule for being here, right?
I know who she is. I think.
Out of
No,
character.
I didn't get a name, so.
Dorval, remember the rule, please.
Yeah.
Remember
By the way,
the rule.
All right. What was your name again?
Starlight.
I'll leave it to my friend Starlight here.
If you didn't remember, you totally said it because you did not remember it, so you totally said it.
I will clear my throat and say, point to myself and say anchor. I'll point to Lydia and say dagger. I'll point to Mirra and say ears. I'll point to WhiskerStride and say bigger ears.
Hey!
No, I'm
Bigger
joking.
Actually,
ears.
You can actually leave my name as WhiskerStride because it's not my real name.
I'll point to WhiskerStride and say this is WhiskerStride.
Or just whiskers.
And then I'll point to Yuelia and say Starlight. And Dorval, you can name yourself, of course.
Yeah, I forgot what my
Dorval.
name.
Dorval.
I honestly think you were using your husband's name while you were here.
Jarvin.
No.
No?
No, it was something different. I forget what it was. Oh well.
Or maybe your
Oh,
character
you were using
still
Ardent,
had
I
the other
think.
name. Ardent,
Ardent.
yes.
That's what it was. Ardent.
And this is Ardent. No, I think I was remembering before you changed Dorval's name to Dorval.
Yeah, you were.
Right. So
Anyone else rolling perception?
I
put it in the
mine
chat.
I got an 18.
Pedi, you
sick, me
rolling
too.
perception?
Oh, I
Pedi's
put
not
mine in.
here.
I don't think Petey's here.
I forgot to say what I got on the dice.
Bigger shock. Legasp.
Like
Pedi!
1 sec.
Okay, we continue without.
So, for those of you who rolled a 25 or higher, you
I'm
passed.
sorry, a what?
So Mirra and Whisker.
25?
45 or 25?
25.
I heard 45. I was like, what?
25.
He's out here holding 45. My bad.
You notice that there are like little fluffs of white feathers kind of stuck here and there in the person's robe.
White feathers.
Can I
Possibly down feathers, but you're not quite sure.
carefully try and pick one out?
You're just gonna grab one?
Yeah. Like, I'll do it subtly. Like, I'll roll a thievery check for sleight of hand.
I said, if you're doing it stealthily, then yes, thievery.
Oh,
Are you just
Cool.
like checking if they're attached to her?
That's a 27.
She has no idea as you just kind of pluck one off of her robe as she's waiting for Yuelia to answer her question.
Am I able to tell what kind of feather it is?
What is your best nature check?
Oh boy. Oh, we're actually really good, guys. That's a 32.
the fuck is this?
And are you trained in nature?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually an expert.
I said with a 32, that's actually a critical success.
And that's without, I was one shy of the nat 20. Rolled a 19.
Oof.
But with a really, really close glance, kind of spinning it around between your fingers and taking a look at it under extreme observation, it's obviously a bird, but specifically, it's probably a crow feather.
Oh my god.
You have an albino crow?
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
She immediately whips around and stares at you, and you see her face to face as she is a albino crow person. And she
Oh, you
immediately
are-
just, after staring at you for just a moment with her pink eye, she immediately turns and starts to walk away from you.
Nevermore, come back, please.
My sincerest apologies. I'll leave.
Please
We
wait.
know an albino crow, don't we?
Isn't Nevermore an albino
Never, I
crow?
said,
Yes.
Nevermore, come back.
Never.
Oh, playing Paul. Sorry, but you say, what do you say?
Nevermore.
I say,
Come back.
Nevermore, come back.
She doesn't stop. She just keeps walking away like a power walk.
I try
Alright.
and like walk fast and keep up with her. Oh my god, you would not believe the stuff that's been happening to us since we last saw you. So, wait, why aren't you at the spirit tree? Why aren't you in the Nexus? How'd you get here? Do you remember me? Wait a minute, are you a different version of Nevermore?
Uncharacteristically, Brea is also trying to keep up, and she's like, what happened to Deeproot?
That's right! Do you have deep root in this
She doesn't
version?
turn around or respond at all. She seems to be trying even to walk even faster at this point.
Brea's just gonna jog in front of her and stop.
When you get in front of her and stop, she immediately comes to a halt and tries to cover her face to keep you from looking at it.
Why are
Nevermore,
you
what's
running from
wrong?
us? We're your friends.
I do not know any of you all.
Is your name Nevermore?
No.
Do you know a Nevermore?
No.
Was Nevermore a nickname you used? I know Nevermore wasn't your real name.
I just want to say that no sounded a little insincere.
Listen, this is obviously a mistake. I have made a terrible mistake. I will tell the guild that they need to find somebody else. I'm sorry.
Please, I can
Wait,
okay, I can explain everything. So, like, we're from a different plane, and we go through this thing called the Nexus, and we were involved in this thing where there was multiple realities, and they sort of split, and then they all
Mirra,
collapsed
you're
on each
going
other.
to overwhelm
then-
them.
Sorry.
She cuts you off. She goes, that's fine and dandy. That sounds a thrilling, exhilarating story. But again, I do not think this is going to work out.
But you were there.
Why?
Your patron's a Tempest. We
Wait.
know you.
Why do you think it won't work out?
Wait, no, Night Mother. Night Mother? Who is her patron?
Because, and she looks at Mirra really quickly, and Mirra just gets like a slight glance at her white beak and white feathered face and pink eye. And then she turns and looks back at WhiskerStride. You two are from the Spirit Utopia, aren't you?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm exiled.
That's hardly the issue.
What's the issue with them being from the Spirit Utopia?
Because anything having to do with them ends in tragedy.
Oh, don't worry. We're trying to fix that.
It's true.
Look, we really need the help of someone who's been to the plane of knowledge. If you can just help us with that, we won't bother you again.
That's
Fine,
yeah.
fine. We're
Listen,
not
yeah,
going to be doing this for chump change then.
Didn't you have a
What's
third
your price?
eyeball? Where's your third eyeball?
Mirra,
I want 20,000 credits up front.
what's your full price?
She pauses for a moment. 40,000 credits.
We'll give you 50.
No.
I'm a good negotiator, you guys. Don't worry
on.
about it.
We will give you.
When you say 50, her hand just immediately jumps out like for a handshake.
I cut Mirra out of the way, and I bring my hand forward, and I say, "It's going to take more than you just talking to us. You need to travel to our portal base.
That's the
This is-
nexus.
This is a look.
If
Hold
you
on,
do
Mirra.
this,
She pulls her hand back and goes, hold on, wait a second. Nobody said anything about traveling with anybody.
if you want 50,000 credits, this is how you'll earn them. The only steps you'll have to take is to return to our base with us.
Oh, I
We
can't-
need you to think about the plane of knowledge in front of our portal, so it will take us there, and then you can come back here."
Sorry, I forgot to turn my camera on.
Hi, Josh.
Alright, camera's on now. Now I can.
I've missed your face.
Did you hear that?
Say it one more time. Sorry, the audio cut out when I turned the camera on.
So I look at her and I say, "If you want 50,000 credits, this is the price. You have to come back to our base with us so we can program our portal with the knowledge you have of the plane. And then once you've done that, you don't have to go anywhere and you can return here."
And what guarantee that I have that you're just trying to kidnap me?
I'll give you money up
What-
front, and
what
I'll
would-
make you a best friend necklace with my face on it, so you can show everyone that we're best friends, and that if you are kidnapped and like anyone sees you, then they'll know like I totally was the one that kidnapped you.
Okay,
Even
but
though
hold
that's
on.
totally
what kind
not
of
gonna
kidnapper
happen.
would approach you in daylight thinking that you are a friend of theirs and start calling you by a different name and following you in broad daylight? We're clearly not trying to kidnap you.
And she goes, "You," and she says in kind of like a laughing tone, she goes, "You obviously are new around here."
What
If
would
that-
we gain from kidnapping you anyway? This-
Hey, she
Being
is
a
a very
seer?
important person.
Being a seer or oracle or soothsayer, whatever the hell they want to call it, but having my abilities, there are a lot of people who are after what I can do.
Well, first of all, we didn't even know you had those abilities.
I did.
It's true.
You actually hear her say, like, under her tongue, you just hear her say, "Shit."
If
It's true.
anyone's con is to come up to you and pretend they know you, that is pathetic.
Hey, wait a
You
minute.
truly look like someone
We're
we
not
know.
trying to con her,
We're
Mirra.
not trying to con you. We really just need your help to get to this plane.
I'll make you your favorite snack. I know your favorite
Mirra,
snacks.
this isn't the same
I'm-
person.
We
I
have tea
would like
every
to
night.
apologize for my friend Ears.
She kind
She
of
has to remember.
Overexcited.
rolls
She
her
has
eyes
to
and goes,
remember.
"What is my favorite snack?"
Now, out of
Yeah.
character, I do not know her favorite snack, but in character, I know her favorite snack because we have tea every
Roll
fucking
to
night.
No.
recall knowledge under society.
Her favorite, she didn't really have a favorite snack like as in food, but she did have, she had never had tea until you gave it to her, and she absolutely loved tea.
That I do remember.
Oh yeah.
It's likely that this one has never had tea though, so
Oh, you've never had my tea in this world? Oh my god. I have so many. Oh, You're gonna
Mira,
get a
you can't
sampling of
keep
tea.
thinking they're the same person. They are
I'm
not.
really sorry for our
needs
friend.
to
She just gets
remember.
overexcited and likes to make
Okay,
friends.
tell you what.
Because I don't
Somebody
know,
take
the
her away
fact that
from
she keeps saying that I'm somebody else makes me feel like she's a tad bit racist.
No, you truly look exactly like this person. I promise you, she's not being racist. You could be
And
that
that
person's
other
identical
person was
twin.
an albino Kenku. I think.
Yes.
They were actually.
What? When you say yes, she kind of gets stalled for a moment. She's like, wait, what?
What kind of stupid people would go up to someone who's an albino Kenku and be like, "Friend, how have you been?" if they had not met another albino Kenku?
Again, this is not my first rodeo. Let's just
Can I open my sketchbook and find a picture?
If you
sure.
shake my hand and
Although
you'll have my
it's
vow
not painted
of
white.
protection.
So
It's got her mask thingy on, and it's probably not the best depiction. You can't tell she's albino in this, but you're albino, and this is you. See this right here, and that's me, and this is where we're having tea, and this is the tree, and this is our other friend that I don't remember him, but I'm pretty sure he was important because his name's written on a shell thingy, and his name was Marcus,
Mirra,
and he.
real quick.
Yes.
So you show her the picture that you drew, and you actually put a lot of effort into that picture, down to the very minute details. And yeah, she does have, the bandana thing with the eyeball going on. But as she's looking at it, she actually pauses, and she almost like she's hypnotized by your drawing. And as she goes closer to it, she kind of takes her finger and she starts to reach out. And when she does, you notice that she's pointing to a little chip on the side of her beak that's missing, like a little triangle where her beak got chipped by something. And as she's reaching out and touching the picture, you see her reach out and touch where the chip is missing on hers. But the difference is that she is albino and the Kenku that you drew is black.
Oh, I thought they were both albino. My bad.
No. Well, technically
Nevermore was albino,
She
but
was.
she hid it.
Yeah.
she was
had it.
using magic to make her feathers black.
Yeah.
And her beak, technically.
Yeah.
But,
I look at her and I say, "Have you been having any strange dreams? Memories that didn't feel like they were yours?"
yes. Okay. She kind of snaps out of it. Let's say, for some reason, I believe you all. Okay. If my powers are any indication, you all are completely dangerous.
What do you mean? I mean, yeah, I could crush you, but I'm not going to hurt you.
Really?
Freya!
Well, yes,
Freya!
I am dangerous, but I'm not going to hurt you.
She goes, if my dreams are any indication, being involved with you is a great way to shorten my lifespan.
Well, I have never tasted an albino Kenku before.
Nope. None of
Why
that.
do you like this?
What?
Not helping.
What?
Did you actually say that out loud?
Was it in an accent?
No.
No.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You don't have to associate with us any longer than you're comfortable with, but if you want our money, we need you to come to our base.
I literally don't have a choice. This is probably the best money I could ever make and finally get out of debt with. I'm gonna die. Lead the way.
If this helps, we're doing it to save the world.
Alright, let's all join hands and then ears.
Yes.
Have Lyfelia call us back.
Lyfelia. Oh, Lyfelia is the anchor? Oh my god, my baby girl's growing up!
Yeah.
She's
talking to you're the anchor.
I'll hold out my hand to the Kenku while putting my other hand in Mirra's and say we have to hold hands.
We also have to just yoink our tethers.
Yeah,
She-
one person has to keep their one hand clear, which should be Mirra because Mirra is the anchor to
Yeah.
pull the string.
Okay.
But someone also needs to hold Mirra's hand, so I was doing it because I'm strong.
Well, remember, the string you're tugging is the green one.
Yeah.
You can't touch your own for whatever reason.
But anyways, does she take my hand?
She kind of hesitates, but she's like, and she grabs onto it.
All right, let's go.
Onwards. Yank. Yoink. Yoinketh. Yeet.
Are you tugging on the green?
Yes.
As you do, I need both of you to make the best fortitude save you possibly can.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it wasn't an
Fortitude.
exact guarantee that this would happen, that it would work.
I'm gonna use a hero point because I only rolled a 6,
Okay.
and I got a higher result. So
Yeah, there was no guarantee. We probably should have mentioned that, but I don't think it would have changed the outcome.
It's
anyway,
fine.
so.
I rolled good.
She might have wanted to know.
I wouldn't have cared either way. Still would have done it.
So, you both pass, but you both lose half your hit points.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh god, that's so many.
So you come flying, and I mean flying out of the portal. Like you're launched about 20 feet out of the portal straight ahead onto the ground. And neither of you feel right.
Knowledgeable.
Up is down, left is right,
Uh,
short is long. Like
Rhea's just gonna lay there for a bit.
you don't feel nauseous, but your head is literally spiraling.
I mean, she warned us it wouldn't feel great.
And you just hear a very tiny, squeaky voice. Are you okay?
I will be. It was like getting punched in the head really hard.
I'm gonna roll over to Lyuelia and just lean against her.
You knocked the pot over.
You deserve that.
I'm gonna slowly sit up and look at Nevermore and say, what have you seen that makes you fear that you're gonna die around us?
Nevermore is currently face down in the dirt, not moving.
Oh, no.
Oh, a bird is
She
down.
does not respond to your question.
Hey, she might need some healing. Whoever can help.
On it! In a minute.
Did the whole party came with us, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Just you two.
No, everyone came with us.
Oh, anybody who went through, got that yoke or pulled, give me your best Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
Oh yeah, well we're all going back. There's no reason for us to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except
Wait,
to level
was
up.
it a Constitution check or a Fortitude? 'Cause
I
you
mean,
would-
sorry, I
Okay.
do that. It's a Fortitude saving throw.
Okay.
I'm re-rolling, but give me a moment here because I can do it.
Okay.
Without a hero point, I should say, and then I can save that.
I got a 17.
A 17 is just a regular fail.
Okay.
So a regular fail, you take all your hit points down to 1.
Oh,
So
Mm.
I am using my cat's luck, which allows me on a failed reflex, but I have expanded luck, which includes fortitude and will saving throws. When I fail or critically fail, I can re-roll it.
Okay.
I can only use it. I can still only use cat's luck once per day. But I rolled a natural 1, so I auto failed.
Yeesh. But
So let's try this again.
Yuelia, that
Oh,
is
that's
the
much better.
that is the number you need in order to pass. So you only lose half your hit points.
Jeez. Okay.
so a critical success would be a 35?
Correct.
Yeah.
So WhiskerStride passes but loses half their health.
Wait, like half my total health?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Wow,
at 118.
that hurt.
So if you have 100, you now have 50.
Just to
I
be
have
sure, we're not
125.
reducing our maximum health. We're
No,
just
your
taking
maximum HP is fine.
Okay, so we're taking damage.
After hit
You take half whatever your current HP is in damage, correct?
Yeah, okay.
So if you had 2 HP and you took half of that, you'd only take 1 point of damage.
Right.
All right. And it's rounded down or up?
Rounded down.
So I'd be at 62.
Sure.
Did you have 150 hit points? Or 125?
125. Yeah.
Yeah. That is
Cool.
correct.
Did
Yeah,
my
just-
max hit points reset after all this, or am
Yeah.
I still down? Okay.
I
Maximum
had
hit points reset.
Thornclaw in.
Maximum hit points reset on a long rest,
Okay.
unless specifically stated otherwise.
I had Thornclaw in a teddy bear form. Is he affected or no?
Yeah, he would still be affected.
All right. I will roll a fortitude save for the bear.
I'm gonna call out though. I think Nevermore needs some help.
I'll start healing.
Are we getting one for Dorval and Lydia too?
Oh, I failed. I'm at
Petey's
1
been
HP.
gone.
Oh, I just didn't see in the chat. Sorry.
Technically, Pedi didn't even come with us. He's been gone.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
failed
mean,
hard. I'm at 1
For the
HP.
sake of him being there when you do stuff. So let's.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to PD.
Well,
you still in chat?
Well, he rolled a 2 apparently.
Oh.
So that is. I don't think there's any plus in the world that can
make that a 25. I doubt it.
I'm pretty sure his.
He critically failed.
Because I'm pretty sure his fortitude save is not high enough to get it to 15.
So he's dead?
No. He's at 0.
Ah.
Clear.
Thornclaw.
Critical success.
Yeah.
The world is spinning, but no HP is lost.
Even better, he's a teddy bear right now.
But yeah, everybody. Go ahead.
Brea looks around and says, I think Nevermore, Dorval, and Lydia really need some help.
Working on it.
Poor Cone.
I will cast Fountain.
As you try to cast, just the world being completely distorted and like you can't even stand up. That's how much the world is spinning for you. Like you have no ability to concentrate to cast any spells.
Alright, we need some resting time.
Are you just gonna take a moment for it to wait for it to wear off?
Yeah.
Alright, after about half an hour, you don't feel great, but at least nothing is spinning and everything is straight.
I will try casting it again. Health Fountain.
What does Fountain do?
Oh wait, it's healing well. It makes a well that you can grab heals from. 48 hit points, 4d8, and it's got 5 taps, so everyone can get a tap.
Everyone?
Almost everyone, and then I'll have to cast it again.
Yeah, let the most injured take from it.
So Lydia's unconscious on the ground.
Oh, good lord.
Nevermore is unconscious.
Can they use it if they're unconscious?
The bird lady is
That's a good question. I'll do heal, which is just I'm gonna tap them to give them straight up
Bonk stick.
bonk stick. Yeah, I'm gonna bonk stick heal them. Nevermore gets 24.
Okay.
Lydia gets 17.
Okay.
Who else was unconscious?
No one. Those
Okay.
two were the only people who were unconscious. Dorval's at 1.
Oh, Dorval gets 21. It's gonna take me a bit, but I'll get to everyone eventually.
The bird lady and Lydia start to pick themselves up.
I look at the bird lady and I say, we're really sorry about that. That's the first time we've used that spell.
This. She says, this. She says it one more time. This is exactly what I was saying.
I'll make
But
some
you're not
tea. It'll soothe your tummy. It'll be okay. I would like to make some tea, and I'm gonna put some nice little dried fruit bits from our rations. It's gonna be nice, okay? Some flowers for added aroma. It's gonna be very nice, okay?
Just gonna clarify, you're not dead.
She kind of makes one of these as you're starting to talk. She kind of makes one of these gestures, like trying to angrily wave you off.
Nope, I keep talking.
Her hood kind of falls back as she does, and she kind of almost falls backwards as she stands up. She goes, you, and then before she can, and you can hear like the anger, the seething rage in her tone, but before she gets anything out, she turns and looks, and she sees all the villagers that are kind of looking from a distance. And she just stops talking.
Bringing back memories by chance?
Oh my god, I'm so rude. So welcome to the Nexus. This is Miss Gaia, the Spirit Tree Lady. This over
Mirra?
here.
She,
Give
before
her a second.
you even finish that sentence, she just takes her hood, pulls it up, and then she starts to try to walk around to, like, hide herself somewhere.
Mirra, this person is confused. There's a good chance it may be this world's Nevermore,
But
Oh, it
she has to
definitely is.
remember.
but there's nothing for her to remember. It's a different person.
Imagine if you were in her position and you were scared and confused, and all the dreams you had seemed nightmarish and prophetic in a bad way.
They are nightmarish.
Well, you need to give her a little space and time.
Okay.
She might be getting a bunch of memories, but they're not hers.
Okay. I'm
Well,
sorry.
they are, but it's more complicated than that.
Mirra just goes quiet.
We
I'm
know
not
that you're
saying
happy.
you can't be friends, but you just need to give her a little time.
Okay.
You can't keep expecting her to be the same one. You can definitely be friends. You just have to give her time to get adjusted to what is happening. Don't forget, this person's confused. All of a sudden, there's so much information and things being thrown at them. They don't know. We can help them. I'm sure they would want help.
You're right. Okay, I'm sorry.
You just have to give her time.
Okay.
Rhea will hug you
Thank you.
and say, I know it's hard.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're just being friendly, but it can be a lot for some people.
Okay.
If I look around, like, has Nevermore completely disappeared, or is she kind of just, like, chilling somewhere?
So basically the way that the portal works is like there's these massive roots that have kind of come up from the ground and kind of spiraled around each other. So it's kind of this like swirling arc coming from two different directions. So there's kind of this like big, thick, maybe like 2 foot wide set of swirling vines that make an arc. And so she's kind of gone around the backside of where you guys came out, and she's just sitting behind it with her back against it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like almost like she went behind a tree and then sat up against it.
I'm gonna go make some tea and give her some time.
I think we lost Dorval.
Yup.
Yeah, make
Yep.
some tea. Maybe make some food.
We also
Okay.
lost Lunabot somewhere along the line.
I turned it off because you guys left the.
We left the
Ah,
Coliseum.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, make some tea, make some food. Oh god, that hurt.
The you hear the little Dryad voice. I was like, I'm really sorry, but
No, your magic did good.
if you can forgive me, can you please put me back upright?
I will gently collect her and pick her up and put her upright and say there's nothing to forgive you for.
And once she's upright, kind of using the, she does a couple of hops just like to station herself. She's like, better.
What if this is just deep root? But like a baby deep root.
That'd be so cute. I'm not there. That'd be awesome.
I'm kind of just gonna sit down and keep my eye on Nevermore, but let her come back when she's ready.
We should ask her what she'd like to be called.
Yeah, we
We
should.
shouldn't just assume it's this.
Well, she said that's not her name, but again,
Yes.
let her come to us and then ask those questions.
Right.
I'm gonna make some tea and some food.
Well, let's also not keep her here longer than we need to. So we should
Right.
get this.
I'll be right
I'm
back.
sure she's got stuff
Okay.
she wants to do. So let's just get this over with.
But perhaps she needs a moment.
No, of course. I'm sure everyone's experiencing that whole vertigo and all that. She had
took
it really
some
bad.
space for a reason, so
Yeah, we'll give her some space and then
we'll give her
and
some
then-
tea, a meal, her money, have her set up the portal, and then be on her way.
now here's the big question. Can we trust her?
I mean, how can she get back here?
It's not a matter of about her getting back here. It's more a matter of this portal that she's opening up. Is it going to be anywhere? There's no way to know that this is the portal we want.
No, but we've come this far, so we're just gonna have to trust it.
Okay.
If need be, we can just be yanked back.
That's true. Let's hope we can. Oh, God, being yanked back again.
Are you gonna like prepare her money in like a different stack than your bag?
Well, all we had was the 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like
Take
give
it
it to her
out
in a
of your
different
bag of holding kind of
Is
thing.
that
Yeah.
PD?
That is me.
Welcome back. You're down to 1 HP. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not half my HP.
No, he has 17.
Yeah,
I
you
think
got
that's-
17 for me. Gee.
You went
Oh.
to 0, but now you're at 17.
Whoa, what?
You're
We
welcome.
got yanked back.
You weren't here, so I had to roll your fortitude save. But feel
What?
free to roll your fortitude save now and we'll replace it.
Lydia pulled us back, and she
Okay,
did
I'm
warn
back.
us that there'd be some
Welcome back.
side effects.
Okay.
But the side effects were if you critically fail, you drop to 0.
I got a 16.
16 total?
Yes, total.
Well, that is a fail, but that is not a critical fail. So
half
instead of going to
HP.
0, you go to 1 plus 17, so that's 18.
18!
Yay.
Yay.
That's so funny. I come back and I'm dead.
Congratulations.
I did
Congratulations.
come back for a second and I was sitting in, but I did have to run back out. And I heard that we saw our albino friend again, and we dragged her back.
No, it's not the same one.
So
Oh,
she's definitely
Maybe not the same
one
one.
of the world because she said she's having memories. She has the
Yeah.
same chip in her beak. Like it's definitely Nevermore, but it's this world's a different world's Nevermore.
gotcha.
And she's absorbing the memories of ours.
At least
Oh.
that's what the signs are heavily pointing to right now. No
Yeah.
actual guarantee, but that is what the signs are pointing to.
Well, considering she has the chip in the same place on her
I
beak,
agree, but
So we kidnapped them.
no, we would pay them
we're not-
50
we're not-
credits.
no, don't you remember the talk? We're not kidnapping people.
I grabbed her and we said, "Let's go."
not
No,
kidnapping
we
people.
offered to pay her if she came back and programmed our portal.
Oh, nice.
It's all of our money. Somebody offered all of our money.
Who
Not-
did it?
So it was kind of my fault to begin with because I misheard her the first time she talked, which made her upgrade her price. And then Mirra
Oh.
offered her the rest of the money.
Oh.
Which led me
In other words,
to
it was a
go-
joint effort.
Well, you know what? It's okay.
You see Yuelia giving Mirra that look that's in character chat with Stewie.
I quickly took over though and did save some face saying she needed to come back here and set up the portal for that price.
Okay, well, as long as we get the service done, I'm sure we can win it back, right? We just
Yeah,
gotta
it's
kill
fine.
Crusix a few more times.
Yeah, it's fine.
No more geese. No more geese.
Please,
No more
no.
Honk.
geese.
Honk!
Alright.
Well, keep in
how
mind,
long
she's
does
the lower
Nevermore sit
arena
over
part.
there?
I said, so what's the next step?
We're literally making tea and food and just waiting for her to come back over.
Okay, well, she doesn't come back over, but the tea and food? Tea and cookies? Tea and biscuits?
Cookies, biscuits, what are you making?
I would love to make some cookies, but I think we need something a little more substantial.
Robust.
So biscuits. I'm gonna say biscuits.
I mean, if we want to be here a couple of hours, we can do a ritual. We can do our ritual. If we want something fancy and we have temp HP to work with.
See,
If it
I don't know
helps
how
restore
magic
our
works.
HP, that might be good.
I'm
It
not sure
does
how magic
restore HP.
works, but I think it'll take a while for Nevermore to finish that portal.
Yeah, she hasn't even started. She's currently hiding behind it and kind of hyperventilating.
Oh, and no one's talked to.
I'm about to fix it.
we're-
Okay.
We're
We're giving
some
her space.
Okay.
because she's a little freaked out.
I may have overwhelmed her.
I
It's
do
my
think you
friendship.
should do the ritual cast if that helps with our HP issue.
Let
It'll
me.
also probably help Nevermore a bit with her HP issue.
Once the tea and cookies are done,
It
or
recovers
tea and
100
biscuits,
HP. Oh, sorry. If at a critical success, it recovers 100 HP and grants 20 temporary hit points for the next 12 hours. Also gain a +2 status bonus to saves against disease, fear, and poison for the next 12 hours.
What is
Regular
that?
success can recover 50 and grants 10 temporary hit points. A failure, you and the other guests taste ash in your mouth, and a critical failure, the other worldly servants were offended by your behavior
Oh,
or the
gotcha.
hubris you've demonstrated in summoning them and poison the feast.
I will assist.
I was gonna say, is there anyone who can assist you?
I can assist.
Well, me and Mirra both have it, so essentially, wait, I think you had it, right?
I can cast it, but I do not have it prepared. But I
Anyone
can
know what
cast
happened
it.
to James?
No, he just
You
dropped
did
off.
not say.
But I'm able to cast it, therefore I was able to assist you.
Well, we're not in any dire situation, so you can technically swap your stuff around. As
What?
per Josh's.
Do we need
ruling.
two? We only need one hero feast. You just need someone to assist. You don't need two
You
people
need.
to cast
Oh
it.
yeah, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. I just need a secondary caster. I just
Yeah.
need someone to help.
Just another person to help complete your magic circle.
All right.
I help.
So me and Mirra hold hands and
Yay!
we start doing our ritual.
Well, Yuelia starts creating the magic circle. And as the magic circle starts to create itself, Mirra just kind of comes up and starts to finish it. Or assist in finishing it.
I'm helping.
I should say the whole cast takes 4 hours to cast.
You guys
So
are
then-
going to be here for a bit, so what does everybody else do for 4
So,
hours?
can I say before I start with that, after the tea is done, I kind of bring the tea over to Nevermore, and I'd like to just set it down next to her. This will help your tummy. I'm sorry if I'm a bit much. I just was really good friends with her. My name is Mirra. What can I call you?
The moniker that I've been given is Blank. Like a blank page.
I like it. That means we can paint. Oh my gosh, do you want to dye some of your feathers? I have the most beautiful hair ties. Sorry. No, I'm just gonna go over there. You take your
She
time.
looks at you truly sincerely and she says, "You can color my feathers?"
Well, yeah, I mean, you used to do it with a spell, but I mean, I guess that was like a different you, but sort of still you. But I have plenty of inks and hair dye. I mean, look at this hair, and I just take off my blonde wig and show my multicolored hair.
She goes, you see her eyes kind of go from that dull look to kind of like brightened, hopeful. She goes, "If you can dye my feathers, I'll consider everything under the bridge."
Okay, what color do you want to be? Oh my gosh, do you want to be pink too? We could be like both pink together, and then maybe
any color, any color.
Oh my god, let me go and get my dyeing kit, and I'm gonna run off and get my kit. Yuelia, you're gonna have to wait for a bit.
Well, I need to, and don't understand how this spell works entirely anyway.
So,
you just need an assistant.
Is there any other? I guess you can get Rayria to help you.
Yeah, who's another spellcaster?
Well, I do need a check. I do need to roll a check.
Okay.
Roll
Maybe
good.
get Rayria to help.
Well, okay. So you control the beings to serve you. After the first hour of the ritual. So I don't understand if it takes 4 hours to cast or if it only lasts 4 hours.
I think it takes 1 hour to cast and then it lasts for 4 hours.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Mickey! Thank you.
Yes.
Not you. I said Mickey, not Mikey. Mickey.
I can't believe you responded to Mickey.
It was a joke.
I'm pretty sure, because I thought it took 1 to cast, and then it's up for 4.
Heroes Feast rituals.
Because it says cast 4 hours. But I don't know if that's duration, or is that how long it takes for me to cast? Am I casting for the same amount of the duration? That doesn't make any sense.
The summoned servants spend the next 3 hours waiting on you and other. So I think it's the duration of the spell itself.
So it takes 1 hour and it's up for another 3 hours?
Servitors, perfect primers. After the first hour of the ritual, these servants appear. So it takes 1 hour to cast and 3 hours to go through the whole food thing.
Okay.
Complete.
I will give you guidance before I go and grab my kit. I give you a head pat. Good job. I know you can do it. I believe in you. And then I run off to get my.
Okay. So I think
kit.
who needs to do the secondary check? At the caster, attempt your checks as normal. If the feast is interrupted at any point. Yeah, at the feast and the ritual is complete, and you and your secondary caster attempt your checks as normal.
Mickey, oh my goodness.
So I know there's a primary check, and then there's a secondary. I don't know what I guess the secondary check is diplomacy or society to make sure we didn't offend them.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Okay.
but it'll be diplomacy or society from everybody that participates.
And then I guess you just do a collective on the DC.
It's not collective. If somebody screws up, then they
No.
personally.
No. Wait. Secondary checks. Yeah. Primary check and a secondary checks. I guess it is for everybody.
You and other guests, pour drinks, food, so forth. During this time, you and the other guests must strive to be as polite and gracious as possible to avoid offending your mysterious hosts.
At the feast end, the ritual is completed. You and the secondary caster attempt your checks as normal. What does that mean? You and the secondary caster attempt your checks as normal. What? That doesn't make sense.
I guess you make the checks too, the same one that I'm gonna make when I participate.
Yeah, it's not. It's a weird wording.
Mickey.
Okay, here we go. First off, the spell takes over an hour to use. Oh, this person didn't explain it at all. They were.
And now he's remixing the Addams Family.
I want something to explain the Hero's Feast, not just. Hero's Feast explained.
I know we did it last time, but
Yeah. I don't remember.
I don't know what all we really settled on.
I thought we only had one roll.
I don't know.
I'm about to just say it doesn't require any effing rolls, because it shouldn't require any effing rolls.
It also costs money.
I have money.
It's only 25 gold. I'm not too upset about it. I'm just saying, for it also costing money and then it being convoluted rules.
I was about to say, but why cast a spell and then have people have to... So I can understand the not being rude part, but that shouldn't be a check. That should be just, don't be rude.
Etiquette, yeah.
Yeah, if you purposely do something to piss them off, then they get pissed off.
Right.
You know what? I'm calling it. So there is no primary check. There is no secondary check.
It just happens.
Don't spit on the food. Don't fart at the table.
Okay, and the guests are all Fae, by the way.
Just to specify what happened to James, he got a call, but he's also really tired, so he's just gonna turn in early.
Okay.
I said, okie dokie.
So, this will be just the primary check, and that primary check's just see if you guys get the critical success benefit or not.
Okay. Do I pick which one?
You can pick nature, religion, occultism. Well, okay, apparently occultism is only if you're an expert or above. Or diplomacy or society. You can do any of those 5.
Nature, religion, occultism. Occultism is if I'm... What was it?
If you are an expert or above, you can use occultism.
Okay, so no. Nature and religion. Nope, definitely not.
You said you had a good society score.
Yeah. So far, society is the winner. Society is the winner.
And Mirra helped you cast it, so she can make the check for you if you want.
You want me to do a roll?
Diplomacy? Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
yeah, plus
Since
19.
I'm in it. But I'm also rolling because I was in it, right? Or no?
I would say either or.
Cool. Go ahead, Mirra. All you.
Sweet. Oh, that's better. 13 plus 19, so 32.
As far as I'm aware of, that is a critical success.
Sweet. Caroline.
Everybody has a feast that feels nourishing and revitalizing. If you're poisoned, your poison's been neutralized. If you're diseased, your disease is removed. If for some reason you're suffering an effect that makes you afraid, remove fear has been cast on you.
You also have a higher save against those effects.
You get plus 100 hit points for healing.
So did we say it's 100 hit points?
It's 100 hit points to you and 20 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
Pedi, Dave, you hear that?
Oh
I
god,
heard
that gave me 200 temporary hit points. That's a bit much.
Oh my.
Nope, that's not.
I do.
I'm back to
I'm
full.
at full health and then 20
hit
extra.
points.
I think almost everyone should be back up to full.
Yeah, plus 100 healing should have put everybody back at full.
I mean, I have 98 HP and I'm a caster, so I
Does
don't know.
Thornclaw
You're
also
fine.
benefit from the temporary?
There's 10 seats, so as long as he behaves himself, sure.
Thornclaw knows how to behave. He was brought up.
Yeah, well, I'm
in the
putting
house.
everyone in the group together, whoever's essentially going out into this whole endeavor, and whoever really needed healing, whoever I'm putting our new friend in there, Blank. And then yeah. So, and then if anyone else really wants to join and there, sure, but it's gonna boil down to that.
I'm gonna speak up to Blank and say you're comfortable with us calling you that since you said it was a moniker given to you?
By the guild. That's just what I'm referred to as. I didn't really get any say in the matter.
Well, what would you
But-
like to be called? Sorry, go ahead, Bria.
I was about to say the same
She
thing. but
goes,
she'd like to do something different.
let's just stick with Blank because that's my professional name.
Okay. Blank it is.
But you also get +2 to saves versus disease, fear, and poison for the next 12 hours. So
Sweet.
make sure you remember that.
Yep. You sure you'll remember that? Nope.
After it's all said and done, though, she goes, "That meal was absolutely phenomenal. I don't think I've ever eaten that well in my entire life."
It was really good. It's a nice thing to have.
That's what magic does for you.
She goes, "Do you
magic
eat
will
like
do.
that every meal?"
No. This has actually been our best meal in a long time.
She goes, "Oh, so this was kind of like a one-time thing."
Definitely, I'm gonna definitely call it a fluke more than anything else.
Wait,
My
Josh, am
cooking's
I
not that
able to
bad.
eat the hero's feast? 'Cause I
Mhm.
can't eat food.
It's magical food.
Okay.
You can always eat food, whether or not you get
Regular
nourishment
food
from it
would
is
not-
different.
No,
Regular
if I
food-
try to eat regular food, it's not fun.
I said
Ah.
regular food would not give you 100 hit points and remove poison, disease, and fear.
Don't
No.
piss off the Fae.
So if I try to eat regular food, I puke it up like 20 minutes later.
Ah, don't
not
piss off the
fun.
Fae.
That
I
is
really
not
like that spell thematically, how they tried to do it. I was like, oh, you're requesting a feast, and
Mhm.
someone answers.
That's basically what it is, yeah. It's just worded very stupidly.
It is a needlessly convoluted way of explaining how this works.
Yeah.
All they literally had to say is, at this point, make a check. At this point, make a check.
Right.
At
Mhm.
this point, you fail. This is what happens.
Now, can I taste this food or is it still
You
tasteless?
can taste this food because it's magical food.
Oh my god.
But regular food doesn't make you sick to your stomach.
You
That
told me it did.
nope, it just tastes like ash. The thing where you threw up was something completely unrelated.
Why did I puke?
Why did you puke? That's what was concerning.
All right. I
You
just
hadn't
thought.
even, you puked and you hadn't even eaten anything.
Yeah, I thought that was the result of me trying to eat something.
No.
I mean, it's a fair assessment.
All right. Well,
And-
Brea
And
really.
add one more detail: when you randomly puked at one time, it tasted like throwing up your mother's cooking because you ate too much of it.
Yeah. But yeah, when Brea realizes she can taste the food from this, she eats a lot of food.
And it is delicious, and it makes you very happy. You know what? We're gonna...
Nom 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 nom. Nice.
Mm.
That's never happened before, but that's cool.
What remains to be scattered around it, I do not want to be cremated. No.
Yes.
All right. So, at this point, are you going to be coloring
Yes.
blank feathers?
Yes. So I first asked Clephelia, do we have like a big tub or like a bear bowl, or can you make a bear bowl or something that we can like just submerge a body in?
She's been working.
Submerge a body in.
She's been working with the villagers that have kind of set up here and making all their houses, but there is a much larger house that is for you guys to use while you're there.
I don't think we want to use our tub. I think that would be very bad because it would be stained forever.
Well, shouldn't the dye be directly put on her feathers and then just rinsed off like hair dye?
Sort of, but have you ever actually used hair dye? It still gets all over your shower.
But
It does, but it's never stained my shower permanently.
Good
the
for
shower is literally either made of wood and or plants. So it'll go away.
you. Okay. Well, I have a few different fabric dyes from when we were pirates, and I was gonna make that pirate flag. And I got a bunch of black ink here and some paint. So I would like to mix this weird concoction all together so it'll turn out blackish gray. There's probably going to be a hint of blue and some purple in there, just because of some colors being extra.
In real life, people, please never use fabric dye on your hair.
No.
Please don't. It's like splat. Don't do it. So I would like to mix all that together and make this amalgamation paste stuff, and ask Nevermore to if she's comfortable. Blank, are you comfortable with me helping you apply this? Or would you like to do it yourself?
She goes, I've literally tried everything possible to color my feathers with no avail. So I'm going to trust you to do what I have not been able to do thus far.
Have you tried a mixture of hair dye, fabric dye, and ink?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, then.
Do you need some help getting it on her feathers?
Would you
That's
like
a whole
assistance,
body.
or would you like to do this yourself, or would you like us to help?
If this works, the embarrassment will be forgiven.
Right, I might need some help with this.
You
I
know,
will
let
help
me help
you.
you too.
Lydia, it'll go so much faster, because then it'll be an even tone and not some places faded from where we started. You know, when you start in one place, it gets like really dark, and by the time you get to the end, the beginning is already processed, but the end is not processed. See, this will be so much better. And then we gotta let it sit on there for a little bit, and it's good. Sorry. Oh, go ahead.
What was the ultimate color you were trying to make, though?
Like a blackish blue?
I'm mixing all of my colors together to have enough. So there's a lot of it would turn out black sort of with purpley because I'm mixing pink, purple, and blue together.
Yeah,
and black.
It would be black with a slight purple hue.
This is what we'll do.
'Cause
Give
my-
me your.
'Cause my hair dye and my paint are black, purple, and blue. Oh no, purple, pink, and blue, and my ink is black, and I have black fabric dye.
Hang on. So I'm going to automatically say you critical success talking to the Dryad. Because you literally come every single time you sleep to talk to it.
Yay.
So I'm going to say you're on really good terms with it. So she's going to provide you with any dye material that you need. She can make plants.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be wonderful.
From here on forward.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do so much painting, you guys.
So now you just have to make it with a crafting check.
Good thing I'm good at crafting. I'm a master crafter. 16 plus 15 is 31.
You're a master crafter at what?
Painting and cooking.
I think
Okay.
painting should apply.
Yeah, painting definitely counts.
Well,
I'm gonna
painting,
ask,
drawing.
Like, do you want to be as close to, like, the black feathers of ravens? Do you want kind of that bluish hue?
Are you asking blank? Or are you asking
Blank.
Mirra?
Blank.
She goes, you can do that?
We can
think
sure
Mirra wants
try.
to try.
She goes, I would be happy with any color, but if I could be normal, yes.
I'm gonna try my
Let's give
best.
it a then.
Give me that roll.
It was 16 plus 15, so 31.
That is a critical success.
Nice.
You can tell because like how the light shines on it, but the dye itself kind of looks tar. But when the light hits it, there's this like slight blue sheen that Brea was talking
It's
about.
perfect!
Nice.
Hair dye for the win.
All right, let's put on some leather gloves and start getting this on the feathers.
The process takes,
A hot minute.
even with all of you, probably an hour.
Yeah, I believe that.
Probably a little bit more than that. But you also have to kind of let it sit a little bit.
Yep.
Yep. Probably like 40 minutes.
That's not what I do.
Kind of sort of try to make sure it doesn't get in her eyes. But as I'm going to say, your crafting check's also going to apply to actually administering it.
Nice.
After everything's said and done and washed off, she looks the part.
Yay!
Like, you even managed to dye her beak. The beak kind of looks off. Like her...
Probably a bit more gray than it is
I was
black.
about to say, the parts that normally would be... like, the feathers did wonderful, but, like, the beak and, like, the leathery claw parts...
You know what I need? We need some shoe
and her
polish.
talons,
Does anyone have shoe polish? We can just
It's
throw some black shoe polish
it's a
on
lot more, like, cloudy blue than it is black.
Still not white, though.
there. Yeah, that's gonna stain for a while.
But when you hold up the mirror, she's just in complete silence.
I don't think blank fits you anymore.
In a slightly trembling voice, she goes, "Whatever you want."
Now, do you believe we're not here to hurt you?
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably gonna start stinging in a little bit, so you might want to be wary about that. But I'm not trying to hurt you, it's just how the dye works. Trust the process.
She repeats what she said, kind of. So you're not quite sure if she heard what you said, but she goes, I'll do whatever you want," as she shakes her head kind of slightly.
Sweet.
We don't need anything crazy. We just want to reach this plane. Is that something you can do?
Which plane are you trying to get to?
The
Plane
plane
of
of
knowledge.
knowledge.
I've never been to the plane of knowledge, but I can take you to the plane that can get you to the plane of knowledge.
Works for me.
I mean, that's pretty damn close.
That's as close as we can get, guaranteed. Or our money back.
In your dreams, Yuelia. We're not getting that money back.
She speaks up. I don't want your money.
But you said you were in debt, and we don't let friends live in under debt, sharks, and like being threatened for money. That's no good. Okay, we have it. We can give you the credits.
Even if I took the credits and used it, it's an interest kind of thing. Like, I'll never be out of debt.
Can they track you? If you want to stay here, you can stay here.
You're willing to let me stay?
Yeah. I mean, new feathers have to be dyed when they come in, so...
Gonna take a bit of upkeep, but we can work on it.
She goes, I won't stay for free, though. She goes, if you let me handle your portal business, that'll be my job. Deal?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And she holds out her hand.
I will reach out and shake her hand and say, this is exactly what we needed. We needed someone who understood portals.
No offense, Lyphelia.
But she goes, alright, here's my ice.
That's okay.
She goes, eventually, I will have to deal with my debt problem, but that's for another day.
How much do you owe them?
It's not how much I owe them, it's more of a...
What you owe them.
It's more of a... I'm never allowed to be out of debt. I have to pay a certain amount at a certain time forever.
That's awful.
That is awful.
Yeah, well... Horrible people suck.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll find some kind of way to help you with that issue later on. But for now, you're welcome to stay.
That sounds a lot like somebody else I know. This is out of character.
Gotcha. But she goes to Mirra and she kind of touches it and she goes, I'm so close. If only I could dye my eyes too. Because her eyes are still pink. Or her irises are still pink.
To be fair, you can get contact lenses.
Oh my gosh, so I don't have contact lenses, but what I do have is some
What are
fancy
contact lenses?
some fancy
I don't know.
cloth.
I'm sure they exist around here.
Sure. It's some fancy cloth we could put over your eyes. Or, because like the old you, different version, not you, just put a cloth thingy over your eyes that you can, it was like, you could still sort of see through it, and it was sort of like wearing sunglasses all the time, but not really. Otherwise, you know, in this village before, in one in another timelines, we used to wear masks all the time, so we can totally get you a mask or like an eye mask sort of thing, and then we can make it look however you want. It'll be totally cool, and you can, like, we can have a painting class so everyone in the town can do it together, and it'll be like a really cool bonding experience.
She interrupts, she goes, as much as I am forever indebted to you, I'm going to take this time to go set up the portal.
Okay.
Have you guys ever seen, like, what Inuit people used as sunglasses?
That's exactly what I'm picturing.
Yeah, I think that would be, she would like that very much. For anyone who doesn't know,
Who's
they
good
take
at whittling?
bone. Yeah, they take bone and they just put a tiny slit through the center of it.
I've seen them carve it out. Yeah.
Yeah, to protect. It helps with snow blindness.
In cats, it affects more and more cats each year. No
Oh,
one
that's
really.
I had no idea what you were talking about, and that is crazy.
That's the
Yeah.
best.
You see
Ricky
it?
Bobby.
You
It's
looked it up?
Talladega
That looks more futuristic than tribal.
right?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's they do it to help with snow blindness.
That's super cool, though.
Yeah.
Can anyone whittle?
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of you. Dave's character whittles, and Dorval's character is also a woodworker.
Perfect.
I'm trying to learn, but my carvings are not always the best.
We gotta get Blink one of these.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be super sick.
Oh damn.
Well, in any case,
I'm gonna
She's art.
I'm gonna dye it black though.
We need someone to draw it.
so she starts to leave the building to go outside. Is everybody else going outside too?
I'm following her, still finishing the rest of my sentence.
So right before she steps outside, she stops and she spends like a good 30-40 seconds just standing there. And then suddenly she takes her hood back and she just pulls it completely off and lets it down. And after like another 30 seconds, she starts walking forward out the building.
Nice.
Mirra follows and stops talking after she does that. And then quietly, Mirra whispers, "I'm so proud of you. It's you coming out of your shell."
Needless to say, it does seem to be a sore topic for her. So this was a very nice thing that you did for her.
Well, if there was this or some world's version of the person we knew as Nevermore, maybe we can find some other version of Deeproot somewhere.
Good point.
I have a feeling that we're meant to know each other. I don't think we found her by accident.
I don't think it was coincidence either. But she walks proudly with her head held high this time all the way over to the portal, and looks like she's starting to mess with it.
I'm gonna ask her, I'm like, is it possible for you to make some way for us to come back here when we need to through any portal that we find? We have the way you experience, but it's a little unpleasant.
Yeah, that was some my first spellbook nonsense.
She
I
tried very
point-
hard.
I point to the plant that's just a sprout, and I say, that was our good friend over here. She's quite young.
She takes a moment in silence at looking at it, and she goes, "I could definitely tell you did your very best."
Damn right.
My first spellbook.
I love it.
She goes, I mean, you have to give the little sprout credit. Like, what she did was
incredible.
Borderline nonsense. Like, that's not something that should have been possible. But at the same time, it's spaghetti noodle like you have to have. And she stops. She goes, "You, the really short one, pointy ears."
Yeah.
I can tell. You understand magic is, it has rules. It has like there's a foundation that you have to follow, or else wild magic, and nobody likes wild magic.
Right.
I like wild
Right.
magic.
I mean,
think it's fun.
I'm the kind of person that's looking to break that. But yeah, that's just me.
She goes, "What?"
Never mind. But yeah, you're absolutely right. There's rules and everything to it, and
I mean, we all made it back, but we easily could have just been spit somewhere else out in the astral plane.
Yeah, that I'd like to avoid that.
That's how we
And-
used to travel.
Out of character, transparently, if 3 or more people rolled a natural 1, that's exactly what would have happened.
Oh, lucky no one
Oh.
did.
there was or I shouldn't say 1, if 3 or more people critically failed, that's what would have happened.
Yeah.
But so what you're asking for is literally something like some of the greatest magic users that have ever known to exist would be able to accomplish. Where it's like, I want A and A happens. There's no B, C, D, or E. Like, you get exactly what you set up. That is not knowledge that I particularly possess.
Isn't that what our Nevermore used to do?
I cannot speak for.
I think he was asking out a game.
Oh,
Oh, I could be in game too. I look to Brea.
well,
Wasn't that-
out of character. Just to explain, Nevermore used to channel her deity.
Yeah. It was Deeproot who controlled the portal.
Deeproot made the portal and is sustaining it, and
Yeah.
Nevermore was helping guide you to wherever you were trying to go.
Well, maybe if we do succeed to finding the plane of knowledge, we can find something that will help you accomplish that.
Fair enough.
I don't know a lot about magic. My whole life, I've just thought you wave your hands and whatever you want happens. So,
But basically, I'll be sending you to the plane of doors.
Monsters Inc.
how do we know which door to take? In a plane full of doors.
She makes this exact gesture.
Let's hope they're labeled.
All I know is that you can get. I know 100% fact that you can get to the plane of knowledge from there. You're just going to have to navigate the society there in order to get there.
What if we ask the orb?
Well, I think we can do it.
My only advice is that they are extremely particular about rules there. It is practically the plane of doors is a lesser plane of the plane of law.
Oh.
So while you're there, follow the rules.
Okay.
Bless you.
I
Bless you,
think we can do
Jedi.
that.
And with that, this is going to take me a little bit, so no rudeness intended, but I need you all to leave me alone.
No problem.
And she goes into like almost like a monk's meditative sitting position. And she closes her eyes, and you start hearing her like hum something really softly, almost inaudible. Well, for Mirra and WhiskerStride, it sounds more like she's chanting.
I'm gonna go to the tree and ask merrily if I can use the orb to ask a question.
The orb manifests itself in front of the tree.
I take it and I say, show me what the door in the plane of doors that leads to the realm of knowledge looks like.
When you say those words, it starts to manifest like that big like hologram picture that it normally does. And you see, I guess, the first person view of like flying through the astral plane. Just things are flying by so fast that you can't really process what's being flown past. But then you just suddenly jerk. The image just suddenly halts, and this huge looks like giant clockwork gear.
So it's just a giant clockwork gear we see?
And then it starts to kind of quickly move inward. And as you move inward, you just see like miles and miles and miles of just perfectly symmetrical, like cubed buildings. And each one like has a door.
And they're all the same?
They all look exactly the same.
Oh.
Well, I was knowing that it would either be that or we'd see something specific.
But it keeps going and going, and then eventually you get to like, I guess a marketplace, and this is where the whole perfect symmetricness disappears, and you see people of like all kinds and shapes. Looks like people are bartering and whatnot. It looks like a really thriving marketplace is going on there.
Nice! Finally, market!
And then it kind of goes past, and then you see this like tower, and like like the camera flies all the way up to the top, and at the very, very top, there is a door.
Oh.
And that's where the vision kind of stays.
Well, that's really actually descriptive. I'm gonna call Mirra over and say, hey, can you sketch this?
Sure?
This is apparently the door we need.
I use my sketch pad and some charcoal and I start sketching.
Alrighty.
The tower with the door in it.
Want me to roll?
When we
Want me to
passed
roll
by
for
the
it?
market, could we tell if people were bartering in like silver or gold? Like, could we get a look at that or no?
That would have to be a pretty hard perception check because the view of it was very brief, like very, very brief.
Can I try to roll it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to make, I'm just saying the DC is going to be hard, but you can make a perception roll.
I only rolled a 22.
I rolled a 1. I saw nothing.
As far as you could tell, they
were bartering in fish.
There was no coins that were visible during the brief flyover.
It would have been nice if we could have gleamed it, but
there
all
was,
is alright.
There was what looked to be monster parts, and there was weapons and armor, and potions, and...
Finally, we haven't had a shop in forever.
Sorry. I'll ask Blank when we're done. Blank, that is so weird as... You know what, I'm gonna call her Blanc. That's gonna help me more with the name aspect, because Blank sounds like not a name.
Same thing.
I know, but Blanc is actually a name, so I'm like, okay.
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc or Blanc, the detective from, Knives Out. His last name is Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I'll ask Blanc after she's done if she knows what they barter with.
She's been there. She should know.
You can basically barter anything. Didn't I just say to leave me be for a moment?
Hey, didn't I say after she's done?
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
I said that.
So we'll have to fast forward like another 2 hours.
Yeah.
So is anybody doing anything for the next 2 hours?
I'm restocking my cookies.
Restocking cookies. Yuelia? Lydia?
Nothing in particular. The same thing I did before. Find my spot next to the tree.
I'm gonna pray after I ask the question. And
Okay.
we get the drawing and everything. Gonna do some praying.
Yuelia?
Muted.
Shit, my bad. I thought I was back. I thought I was unmuted. No, I'm good. Nothing really going on.
Okay. So, as she finishes her preparations, the portal that just blew just kind of takes shape and form, and you see, just like before, like it just seems like an open doorway into... It looks like one of the alleyways of all these infinite buildings that you got a glance at before it flew into the marketplace area. She goes, done.
Now, how
But,
are we
yeah.
gonna get back here? You have a way to do that?
I have no way to get you back.
We'll have to rely on being yanked.
Mm.
Pray.
You hear the
That's
little
fine.
Dryad. You want me to do that again?
Well, if we need to get back here, we will need you to. Don't worry. It hurts us, but we're willing for that to happen, so it's not you who's hurting us.
It's a good pain.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
well,
I remembered what I wanted to do. Okay, besides cookies, I wanted to tell Lyphelia to make some more dye so that because like it washes out. I mean, I don't know if you get stinky here and have to take a bath, but it washes out eventually. So I would like her to work on making more dye so that Blanc has dye in the future. Yeah.
Why don't we commission what's her name?
oh my god, according to my notes, I have +10 to smithing skill checks.
Yeah, you had a pretty good plus.
Yeah, well, the problem was when I transferred this over, like, I wasn't able to take crafting at all, so...
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Fox's character name.
Anivia?
Anivia. What if we commission Anivia to try to make a permanent dye, like a color change that's permanent, you know?
That would be an alchemy thing rather than a painting thing.
That's very true.
Yeah, we could ask her if she could work on it. If
Cool.
you want, I can ask the real Roxy if her character would be willing.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean-
talking to her tomorrow, so... I'm pretty sure she won't care, but... Also, before our trip, I have 18 copper, 238 silver, 28 gold, and 248 platinum to my
Okay.
name that is in our little storage vault thing. And Josh did say we could retrieve that, though I don't know how. So if they take
There-
any currency, I do have some money.
There is a chest in the building. It's been in the Nexus the whole time. There's
Oh
a
my
chest.
god.
There's a chest on the ship and a chest in the Nexus, and you can access any of your own personal vaults.
We have a
From-
Minecraft chest.
Yep.
Yeah, basically an ender chest.
That's so cool.
So this week, I'm probably gonna, because there is a marketplace, I'm gonna try and get all your money sorted out this
Okay.
week.
Yes.
Ultimately, what I might do is there is a chart on how much money you guys should have at this point, and I'm probably just gonna do that.
Okay.
There's like a wealth per level thing, but what I'm probably gonna do is go take that and then give you more because you should have more than what you normally would at that level, so to speak.
I sent you a message of what money I have recorded.
Yes. But basically, I'm going to try and do some calculations. If the wealth that you should have at this level should be more, I'm going to use the chart.
Yeah.
If the wealth that you have is more than what that is, then we'll go with the wealth you have, if that makes sense.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Whichever is more, that's what we'll do. So that way you guys have some spending money for the market.
We'll leave it up to you.
Other than that, we only have 6 minutes, so...
Don't forget that gold you said that was just lying around on your other inventory, Mirra.
Yeah, that's our group gold that we didn't separate into I'll send that to Josh too.
Yeah, just so he knows, because he can divvy that up.
Okay. I should do that now.
But ultimately, if any of you have, just like Brea did, if any of you have any notes as to what your money is,
That gold is
you
actually
could-
wrong.
if you can, even if it's wrong, just whatever you believe your current money is, if you can send that to me in your personal chats, I'd appreciate
I
it.
have like 80,000 platinum. I don't know how I got it, but it's weird.
I fixed it. I realized I had another sum of gold that was on hand that I was keeping in my pocket.
But I
Okay.
said, any money amount that you have, if you can send it to me in your personal chat, that'll help me greatly in determining who has what and
Yeah.
what you guys should have.
Yeah, I know, like, the only thing I ever really spent money on was buying everyone cloaks.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Because we never get to shop.
Otherwise, I was saving.
We were gonna get supplies, and then it never happened because we never
Yeah.
we never found a shop.
But I was also trying to, like, save up for armor or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it
And
was
so
armor,
I just,
yeah.
yeah, I just wasn't spending my money. I wanted to save for, like, better gear.
Okay. So
And the exchange rate for gold to, like, platinum, how much gold equals 1 platinum?
In Pathfinder, I think it's 10s.
Okay, because it does say 10 for the exchange rate. So I was double checking with you. And I believe it is 10 in Pathfinder. Alright, guys, I'll see you next week.
bye.
Thank you
We'll
guys for
see you
coming.
next week.
Hope
Bye.
you enjoyed the session. Hope to see you next week. Is it next week? What is
I
next
don't know.
week? 11? Yeah, 11 should
Yep.
still be good. But other than that, my friends, be safe. And until next time.
Till next time.
Did
Say
not-
hi
what
to
happened
Jenny
to
and
Paul?
Ginger.
Did Paul ever get back
Bye.
to you?
He's messaged me the whole time. So basically,
you don't have
he
to.
got home and then he got tied up with a whole bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
So he let me know the entire time. So no
Cool.
worries.
Okay.
It's just helping Stuffy is
Yeah.
a real life responsibility.
Yeah,
Get it.
it's its own shit.
As long as she's okay, that's all that matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
But be careful out there, everybody. And I hope to see you all next week.
Bye.
I'll think
Bye,
about it.
you
See
too. Bye, you guys.
how it is. See ya.
Have
See
a great
ya.
night.